Hey guys, thought I'd do an update on this truck since I haven't been updating you in about 2 months. I'm sorry about that. I've seen I've gotten a lot more subscribers since I've uploaded videos of this truck, so I'm actually pretty happy about that. Sorry, I was filming the grass, but anyways, because I was walking, I wasn't paying attention to the video. But so far what I have done, because the winter's coming up, I don't have a garage to put this thing in, which is unfortunate. I'll show you different little details about this. I have taken the sun visor off, and years of it sitting outside with the visor on. Now this is a warning for people that have sun visors. This is what can happen. I'm going to step up on this. This is what can happen if you have a sun visor on. After so many years of it sitting out. I've done bits and pieces of the roof. As you can tell, I still got to get on back and scrape, sand it all down. Now you're probably wondering, what the heck is this? I silicone the holes in which were the visor goes in for the screws for the visor. So I fill that in for the winter, and then I'm going to scrape it off once the spring hits and everything's warmer. I haven't really done much of anything in terms of body yet. I took some of this. I took some of that out. You know what? This was the best side out of them all, and also I just started going like this and going like this, and all the rest just started coming out. A lot of it's body fill from previous. See what I mean? But a lot of it's body fill from previously being worked on in the past. There's dirt and all underneath it, so I'm gonna see if I can redo all this. This is gonna be a pain though, but you know, this is solid. Like, you're probably looking at it like, see all the rust flopping, but it's actually really solid, so I'm quite surprised about that. A few other things I've done. I'll show you. This thing's in the way. There we go. Show you what all I've done. This is pretty cool. Now, I redid the trim in here. Now, how did I do that? I took this is gonna get you guys. Oh, I think. Give me a minute. This is what I used. Is a silver metallic Sharpie. Now these things actually work pretty good, where you just go up and along here. If you got a steady hand, go over it once. When it dries, go over it again, and it stays there. Like, even if you wipe it off with like water or whatever, it won't go away. So it's actually pretty good. I redid the XLT symbol that way. Actually looks like it's brand new, so I like that. This truck ain't an XLT, by the way. This is well, the VIN number came up that it was a custom, so I don't know what the heck that means, unless it was just the brand itself. What was I going to show you? Okay. This is what I was going to show you guys. Was what I did under the hood so far. Tires going flat. Gotta invest in new tires someday. Once I get it running better. Ah, there we go. Now I took out the air breather that was on it, and I put on this one. It's a little bit longer and shorter. The fact is, I'm looking at is that it hits that distributor wire, or spark plug wire on the distributor. Will it harm it? If you guys want to know, no, it won't. Now I put that on because the air breather itself inside here is a lot cleaner, rather than the one I had before, which was rusted. So hopefully that'll help until I get a new one. I took my battery out for the winter, so that way it doesn't rot or lose any whatever. I gotta get more of these. I seen something the other day on an engine that looked pretty cool, and they're all together like something like together like this, instead of them being like all up and around like that. I might have to take all of this out and then redo it so that way it focuses, so it looks better, so it's like more flush. I don't know, I'm a little picky when it comes to that. I don't know why. Everything has to look right. I fixed my, or should I say my dad's old horns. I put them on the stand. I shouldn't really have them like that because the weather and everything. I should really put them down. But I looked, I don't think snow's going to be able to, rain or snow's going to be able to get into it unless it goes to the rad, but it's at a pretty good, look, it's at a pretty good spot. I'll show you guys, so it should be alright. So I mean by it being at a good spot, that's the only opening right there. So that's actually not that bad. But that's all I basically have done so far with this 83 F100. I polished those lenses. I read somewhere that those lenses, they're extremely rare to get, and you can't buy them no more unless you go to a second-hand place. So, like, I don't mind them, but it's not really like my kind of style. But I'll keep them on there. Tailgate, you guys seen the tailgate already, I believe. I got new taillights for it. I'm gonna put those in after it's done getting painted and the body's all done. I gotta redo all that, scrape it all off. It's not bad. That light's burn out, or there's a misconnection with the wires. I gotta do that next year. Tailpipe. One of these days I want to take those off and clean them the best I can. If not, I might end up finding some cheap ones or getting some off a friend. If he's got some that'll fit that. But I really like those ones. They're pretty neat looking. There's another one on the other side, so. It's got an original gas cap on it. Now those are getting hard to find too. You know, I believe that's the only tire that's actually in any good shape on this truck. Surprising. Better lock this thing up. This is the final update of this truck for the year. That's the original chrome thing that was on when I got it. But yeah, so that's all I've done so far. That and I don't know if I showed you guys how to primer that before I fixed it. There's quite a big ding in it. It was almost like this. And I went through 2 pieces of sandpaper, like full flesh pieces of sandpaper, just sanding it out. I got it smooth. I'm trying to debate where it was. I think it was right here. Where am I? Here I am. It's right in this area here, so there's still like little pieces and stuff from like dirt that went in there from the drying, but I'm gonna take probably like little pieces of body fill and just fix all that up, or just get ordinary good sandpaper and just sand it down, because it looks something like that as well. And I sanded that down, it looked pretty good. It's got about 4 layers of paint on it. I'll show you what I mean. So if I ever do get the body done on this and paint it, it's gonna take a while to sand it down. Now this piece, I'll show you all what else I've done. I took the mirror off for this because I got another mirror that'll fit, that's in better shape. Put these back in. This, I had to fill that in because, you know, because water and snow will get into the door. That was rotted out. This is all open right here. Right where my finger's going, it's all open in here. So I had to fill that in with silicone, and I'm going to scrape that off when I'm done. I don't know what I'll do with it after. I might have to switch the different mirrors. I might have to fill that in, body fill it, and just get ordinary mirrors that stick with it. I'm not happy about it, but I'll have to see when the time comes. If that was my first project, you know. I've never actually worked on tractors. But that's the update of this Ford. This is the last update of the year. Then I'll start doing more updates for you guys once And then I'll start doing, as I said, I'll start doing more update for you guys. Once the winter's done, the spring hits. So, that was a 70 Cuda just drove by. It was purple. But anyways, that's the last, this is the last update for this year, so I hope you guys like it. So far, I wouldn't call this truck junk or scrap or anything like that. There's a lot of history behind this truck that nobody would understand, except for me, my dad, my mother, grandmother, all of them. And you know, it's just something I've always wanted as a kid, and I finally got it for all these years. I hope someday that I'll restore it, drive it, make my dad proud. I'm hoping. It's the last update of the year of this truck, guys. Hope you enjoy it. Take care, and have a Merry Christmas.